I think we can all agree that the best part about RWBY is the awesome fan animations people make for it, inspiring people to figure out animation software and do something cool and creative. I've covered a bunch of fan animations already, and there's a handy dandy playlist for you if you want to watch any of those videos. Today, I'm taking a closer look at 5 more fan animations that really stood out to me. Let's not waste any more time and let's dive in. Okay, so this is one of the most important ones because I actually made a gigantic mistake because I am very dumb. I had an animation challenge a while ago, and this was supposed to be one of the submissions for it. The challenge was a talking head scene, reimagining a scene from the show proper, but playing around with the visuals of just a simple talking moment. And I was so dumb, and I accidentally forgot to include this one into the video. It was all my fault, and I feel so bad for it. It was I made a mistake, and I deleted the wrong thing on Twitter, and if I was dumb, and you don't know how much this has been tearing me up on the inside. I feel so guilty for it. So, I am finally making up for it here. I introduce to you JJ's submission for my animation challenge. JJ has reanimated the scene in Volume 3 when Crow tells RWBY the legend of the Silver Eyes. There are so many great little details I absolutely adore. From RWBY holding onto her corgi pillow like we saw back in Volume 1, to the redesign of her pajamas to look more reminiscent of her hood and dress. Also, look at the detail in Crow's hands. One thing I kind of really hate about the actual show is how butt ugly their hands look. It looks amazing with this model. And also just the design of RWBY's room in general has so much more personality, and it's a ton of fun just pausing the screen to try to find all the cool details and references. This feels like an actual teenager's room. It's lived in. It's a huge upgrade compared to the oddly vacant bedroom from the actual episode.
Pyrrha, is she?
She's gone.
As for the characters' interactions, having RWBY actually get to move really helps with the dynamic of this moment. Keeping her trapped in one spot under the covers limited the scene so much. Having her and Crow actually just interacting with each other really humanizes them. Another detail I enjoy is how JJ has altered the dialogue, mostly to extend or shorten certain pauses between words, but I really appreciate how you cut out RWBY name-dropping Cinder, mostly because, RWBY never met Cinder. How is she supposed to know her name? More small details I adore is how Crow's Team Stark picture is folded and faded. It makes way more sense that it would look old and worn, given that he's been holding onto it for years now. I never realized just how pristine it looks in the actual show until I saw this animation, and it made me realize it. Also, I love how Crow opens up a book, and we see shots in the same vein as the World of Remnants. It'd be a smart way to give some droning exposition a moment to be visually entertaining.
Hey, how you doing? Well, I'm doing just fine. I lied, I'm dying inside.
This is a gorgeous animation. I am so sorry I didn't discuss it sooner, JJ. Please forgive me. I love absolutely everything about this animation. The models of the characters, the changes to the room to show how much detail, love, and effort you've poured into this project. On top of the fantastic changes to the designs, the actual interactions between RWBY and Crow gave this moment so much more weight. You've taken a scene that I've always considered to be a gigantic, boring drag and turned it into one of the most intricate, heartfelt moments I've ever seen. I'm so sorry I missed your animation before, but I am so happy I was able to pour all my love into it for this video. Keep up the amazing work. You might remember Labowski arts from the last time I covered a handful of RWBY fan animations. At the end of their last video, they teased a fight between Yang and Raven, and it's finally time. First of all, love this set. The haunting red sky makes Raven feel important, and in turn makes Yang seem like she almost doesn't belong here, perhaps somewhere out of her league. But also, it's a bright enough shade of red that Raven doesn't get too lost in it, and actually helps her pop more, and also complements the reds in Yang's design too, like with her eyes and her gauntlets.
Oh my god, he on X Games mode.
I love the speed of everything. We get enough time on their faces and poses to make the impact and the wind-up feel really cool, but it's still snappy enough to make it feel like this is a real life or death moment. She cut through all the trees! That's so cool! Take note, people. Having big attacks leave an impact on the environment around the characters not only displays the power behind the attack, but it's also just cool as hell. Yang soups up her powers with her semblance, and it leaves us off on another cliffhanger. Damn it, Labowski, you always know how to keep me wanting more. A great, refined battle between the two ladies. I can't wait to see what more you have in store. You've already gotten better and better and better, and I know you're just gonna continue to improve above and beyond. If I pronounce King Taijutsu wrong, I'm sorry. I am really trying my best. Sai gives us a fun little battle, and like, I really like the way the trees look here. I don't know what it is, but they just kind of feel magical to me. I told ya! Moves that impact the environment look powerful and cool as hell! I love the combo move Ruby and Weiss use to get Ruby to slice up and down the body of the King Taijutsu. Combo moves, in general, are really fun and are always super creative. I feel like we linger on their faces for slightly too long, just like a few seconds, you know? The whole thing is super cool. But I wish Ruby had done a little bit more. Maybe be more of a distraction for the King Taijutsu so Weiss could get her sword summoned to work. But without a doubt, my favorite part is the ending when Ruby and Weiss hold hands.
Aw, she's so fucking cute!
I don't personally ship White Rose, but this is just adorable, you can't deny. Bringing it back around to Raven again, Raven versus Adam. A crazy yet super cool scenario that we all know couldn't have ever really happened in the show proper. The two's styles are rather similar in many ways, not only with their design, but with their weapons and their combat. A fight between these two sounds so creative and cool, and this video does not disappoint. I love seeing just how similar their defense tactics actually tend to be here. I also like how you've utilized cool attacks from the show proper into this fight to highlight how the other would dodge or block this sort of hit. I especially like Raven using ice dust to block Adam's spinning sword strike. His semblance and her large variety of dust is the biggest differences between them, and highlighting it in this fight is awesome.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
I will say, I think the biggest detriment to this animation is the background. Forever Fall is a really cool choice, and the red and black trees are a cool match for both combatants. But there are a couple of times where some of their moves blend into the background a bit. Raven's different sword colors helps her stand out a little bit, but I think if Adam had a bit more of a glow to his sword strikes, it would help him stand out in the same way. Or maybe if just the red of the background was a noticeably different shade of red than what Adam and Raven have. Oh my god, what a badass. This is an awesome fight. The speed of the combat and the creative choreography is fantastic. You've played around with all their different abilities in so many cool ways, definitely helping this fight live up to expectations. And finally, we have Blake versus Neo and Roman. I saw this animation a while ago, and I instantly fell in love. I knew if I did another RWBY fan animations video, I really wanted to talk about this one. First things first. Neat background choice. A regular suburb is surprisingly unheard of in the world of RWBY nowadays, and seeing it here just is a neat modern vibe for this encounter. Also, what a fun combo of combatants. When I think of Torchwick and Neo, I don't think most people would think about Blake as being the one to fight them. Though I guess she did have that big grudge against Torchwick during the White Fang arc back in volumes 1 and 2. Putting Blake's hair up in a ponytail not only looks super adorable, way better than that ugly ass bob she has in the real show, but it also helps get her hair up out of her face while she's fighting. That's the tricky thing about characters who have really long, flowy hair, is that their hair will sometimes cut through their model or just be weird to work with just due to its size. Ponytails are an easy way to fix that. What a great starting pose for Neo. God, remember when she used to have like a fun personality like this? Blake versus Neo is a fun combo because they both use illusions to misdirect their opponents. Top that off with Blake's masterful evasion skills and Neo's masterful blocking techniques, and it's a battle of who can even land a hit. Though I do wish we got to see a little bit more of Neo's semblance during this encounter, but I understand due to the speed of it might have been a bit too confusing choreography-wise. I just realized that this Blake model has cute fluffy tufts in her ears. Oh, it's cute as hell. Shout out to Suzuki. Everything about the motorcycle is just so cool. First of all, what a great prop to use in a fight. Torchwick often pilots things, and this feels reminiscent of that theme. Also, throwing an unknown element, like a prop, some sort of machine, some sort of other weapon sitting around, into a fight scene is a creative way to show how the characters can be quick on their feet and do cool, interesting things with something that they don't usually fight with. Second, this is just a fun way to pick up the speed of the characters. This backflip was so badass, and I thought surely nothing could be cooler than that. Well, I was wrong, because Neo surfing on a motorcycle exists now. Forcing Blake to flip back and forth to take care of one at a time not only gives the fight a real sense of stakes for Blake, but also helps from feeling like any of the fighters just disappears during the fight. If they show back up on screen often enough, then that will usually alleviate the problem of, wait, where did person A go, you know?
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
And this final bit of the battle just really hammers home my theory that Torchwick and Neo had the best abilities when they teamed up together, masterfully utilizing each other's skills to boost their fighting styles, and it's not a surprise they won this fight. I just love everything about this video. The animation and choreography is so smooth and snappy, and some of the most interesting team attacks I've ever seen in regards to RWBY's combat. With the unique suburban setting and throwing in the motorcycle, I don't see many other fan animations playing around this much with different things. So, that was another look at a handful of awesome RWBY fan content. Seeing how the show can inspire others to come up with their own awesome moments of animation always impresses me. And if you like this video, please go show all of the animators some love and attention. They've made these awesome animations, and the least we can do is show them how much we appreciate the love, time, and effort they poured into making these animations a reality. Go check out each and every single one, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and check out their other stuff. I know for a fact they all have even more cool animations on their channels, so show them how much it all means to you. And thank you all for the hard work you put into your animations. It's awesome.
Just drop in and just smack the lip. Whoop-ah! Drop down, snap. Ah!
Yeah, it took me a whole 3 months to get that one down.
Ah! Ah! What the fucking? He's back! That fucking cat is back! Yeah! The one that looks like it's wearing makeup!
Come on, make me want to be your mom.
It's not a crime if it's your kid!
Maybe a story will cheer you up. Once there was an ugly barnacle. He was so ugly, everyone died. The end.
That didn't help at all.
Shout out to my $10 patrons, you're all amazing. Nako, James Dodds, Cool Duck, Andrew, Ramiel, Valhalla Knight, Chamomile, Classy Critic, Sunny Shy, Azoth, Great Bar, Jake, Amber, Hype Man, Zero to Hero, Isaiah, Joseph, Scaring Crows, Not All That Evil, Messiah Complex, Jacob, Virus, Ben's Sketchbook, The Watcher, Omega Fighter, and JP. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Go show all the animators so much love. They don't need to make these cool animations, and they choose to do so out of their own free time, and they deserve some love and appreciation. They've all been doing so much cool stuff, and I want to address more fun animations in the future. I do still want to give RWBY's fan animations a bunch of love and attention. I already have some on my radar, yes. I already have a handful in mind that I want to talk about, but if you have any other fan animations that you want to leave in the comments below, like recommending for me to review next time, please do share, and go show all the animators their love and attention that they deserve, and leave a comment and a like on their videos too. And I hope you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.